spinal column. 5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that check, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze. Who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn it loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular schedule program. Now here we go again. I peep the secret opening.
I got a daughter now, so things are it's good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turns.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out.
A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. The weakest D8.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Green is out there with Jokic, and it's Gordon in at the 3. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. He's checked in for Steven Adams. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Will Barton. Murray against Morant. Down low. Bane with the bucket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Jokic finds Porter. Jokic against Jackson. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Morris passes to Jokic. Porter kicks to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Bane. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. Denver also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Campazzo's subbed in for Murray.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
MP's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the middle. Here's Green. He's off on that one. And Memphis the other way now. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
In this game. And how about him MP just showing off right there. Give this guy a launching pad, and man, the sky's the limit.
Now here's Cousins. He's guarded by Melton. Good work there as it goes.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the 2021 league MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Constant work, every day, twice a day. Just go out there.
He didn't need those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one.
Michael Porter Jr.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Clark, DeAnthony Melton out there with Tyus Jones. And there's Anderson. And it's MP in at the 5.
That's not too difficult for DeMarcus Cousins now. I like that he doesn't settle for the layup there. Instead, throws it down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Oh, wow. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Porter looking it over. Back to Green. To the paint. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jones, the pass to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman comes. They have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
The free throw off from Jackson.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's MP. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
How about the tenacity from MP against stiff defense there, drawing a good foul and getting the shot to go.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line.
DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Green. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton. the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
A different look for Denver. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Jokic. Campazzo's subbed in for Murray. Cousins dishes to Morris. Cousins the pass to Campazzo. Clock at 6. Morris finds Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Baines got his 5th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so it's MP making things happen for Memphis. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Jokic is out there with Green, and it's Gordon in at the small forward position. MP, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.